Welcome to The World According to Bo. Let's talk about gun control. For your information, I'm a gun owner and a Second Amendment guy. But the thing is, I've evolved over the years. And I think my evolution actually started with the Sandy Hook shooting and the killing of kids using an AR. I really used to feel that it was everybody's right to have an AR if they wanted to own one. But since that happened and the continuation of things happening involving ARs, I've kind of changed my way of thinking about it. Though with the mass shootings that keep happening and most folks using ARs, I'm really concerned about the issues that we're having in this country. Every week, more and more folks are killed with assault rifles. Yeah, they can be shot with handguns. Yeah, they can be killed with other weapons. But it seems that ARs are the weapons of choice. And it's an ongoing theme. So I wanted to go over and discuss some ideas that I had and just something to think about. First off, banning ARs, that's a non-starter. There's no way that's going to happen. They're the U.S.'s most popular weapon. And they became popular when they banned them. And then when they got rid of the ban, then everybody started buying them because they were worried that they were going to get banned again. Most people that want one have one. The reality is that horse has left the barn and you're not going to be able to get it back. So let's look at some of the other options. And I know there are going to be people that disagree with me on that, and that's fine. This is about having a discussion with people about gun control. So the options that I've thought about are not conclusive. This is not 100%. I'm sure I'll think of some other stuff after I'm done with this video. Is limiting the clip size. Now, is that way in some states that you can have a limited clip size? But people buy them anyway. And maybe make it illegal to have anything over 10 rounds. And if you get caught with something over 10 rounds, then you get a fine and you possibly lose your weapon. I know people are going to raise hell about this, but it's one of the things, something has to be done. Anyway, I know this next one is going to be a problem for some people, but maybe we should have to have a license to have an AR, where you have to get training, you have to go through a background check in order to own an AR. We're not trying to take your AR away, we're trying to make sure that it's safe for you to have that weapon. Also, I think it's important that we have background checks for all gun purchases, no matter what the weapon is. Let's be realistic. If you can't pass a background check, then you probably shouldn't have a weapon. Another thing that we can look at is putting an age limit of 21 on buying a semi-automatic weapon. I'm not talking about the regular stuff that we all want and have. I'm talking about automatic weapons, not shotguns or 22s or hunting rifles, any of that stuff. I'm talking about anything where you can drop a clip and put another clip in it. That includes 9mm and all pistols and handguns and stuff that can get longer clips. Maybe you need a license for them too. Anyway, that's one thing at a time. People say all the time, well, I use mine for hunting. If you need an AR to hunt deer, pigs, or varmints, you need to find a different hobby. Because I guarantee you I can be more effective with a bolt action or a 10-22 with a scope on it than just shooting shit arbitrarily with an AR. And one thing about ARs too, they're expensive to shoot because ammo is freaking high. That's another thing that they can do, is raise the freaking price of ammo so you can't afford to shoot the damn thing. Unfortunately, the reality is ARs are weapons of war, and so is every tactical weapon. It was designed to kill people, whether we like it or not. In my opinion, and this has been an evolution, is civilians don't need to have one. But so many of them have them, you're not going to put that genie back in the bottle. So many people say that they need an AR for home defense or tyrannical government or something like that. Well, let's take a little look at this. It is shown that a shotgun is the most effective weapon for home defense. And also on top of that, a shotgun usually won't go through a wall. If you shoot an AR inside your house, the possibility of it going through a wall and hitting a family member, it happens. It's possible. A shotgun, not unless you're standing right close to it trying to shoot through the wall, it's probably not going to go through the wall and threaten family members. I know for a fact that I can be more effective if needed to deal with the tyrannical government by taking my bolt-action rifle, getting on top of a building or a mountain or a hill or something, getting the high ground, and taking shots at people that I need to take out. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a lot more effective than spraying and praying with what ARs do. The problem is there are no easy answers for this issue. There are some things we can do, but we choose not to because the gun and the NRA lobby. I was a member of NRA at one time. I really appreciated what they used to do. They used to do what was best for society and what was best for people. Most people don't know this, but the NRA wrote the first gun laws for Congress to sign into law. Yes, that's correct. The first gun laws were put in place, written by the NRA, so they could be passed by Congress to become law. So the gun laws that we have on the books now, you can thank the NRA for, because they're the ones that did it. The NRA used to teach children, and they might still do, but I kind of got away from the NRA because of their political stance, because I don't think that they do what's best for the country. I think they do what's best for them and the gun manufacturers and all that. But they used to teach children how to shoot. They used to teach children gun safety, and that was their core belief. So they would grow up and be responsible gun owners. They've become a political football now. They're not about what's best for society. They're about what's best for politics. They've gotten away with doing what they used to do. Now they spend money to get politicians to do what they want them to do. You know, I struggle with this issue, and I understand that people are going to disagree with me on this, but I'm not sure what the answer is. But all I know is something needs to change because people are dying because of assholes who own ARs. And I understand that most people who own an AR is not going to go out and shoot up a place. But having those weapons available for people to go purchase or break in your house and steal and go use it is a real threat to our society, especially when they use it in a school. That is when I have a problem with it. Because the reality also is good guys with guns don't always work. Just as the people of Uvalde, Texas. Because good guys with guns were there and they did nothing. That's just the word according to Bo. Thank you. Disclaimer. I'm a licensed mental health therapist in California. If you're searching for mental health help, please reach out to someone in your state. If you are within California, you can reach me at the email below. And if you're interested in coaching anywhere in the United States, you can reach out below also. These videos are for educational purposes only, and if you're thinking about suicide, please reach out and call 911.